Welcome back to Chimeric Gaming, guys, and for those of you who are new, welcome to Chimeric Gaming. This is a video of Naruto-Arena. We're doing another video for the video mission guide, and we're going to be doing Search for Jiroubou today. The Search for Jiroubou, what you have to do is you got to win 4 times with Choji in a row. And let's go over Choji right now. Choji's abilities are to deal 20 damage for a taijutsu, no cooldown. He takes 20 affliction damage and deals 100% more damage. Basically what it does is every time he takes a pill, for example partial double size, will deal an extra 20 every time this is used. As well as this skill will deal an additional 10 damage for every time it's used. Now normally what people do is they stick him with a healer. And for today's healer, we're going to go with Sakura Haruna. Another choice could be, let's get over here. Rin, for example. Rin's actually a really good healer. She can heal 15 health for 3 turns. And it's, 10 health. 10 health for 3 turns. And then can also heal 25 and remove all enemy afflictions. And what this does, it increases how much she heals for. So this skill will actually heal a total, with this in play, and this skill, it'll heal a total of 45, which is pretty good for the most part. Sakura's heal is basically similar, if not the same. No, it's different, because I think she's a bit stronger, because she can stun. She heals just an ally for 25 health. But with KO Punch, she can stun mental and physical skills for a turn. And during Inner Sakura, it deals double damage. And during Inner Sakura, she gains 25% damage reduction and ignores enemy stuns for 1 random, which is pretty good. And finally, we have Ino, and this is my first time showing off Ino. Ino has Change of Heart, which allows an enemy to be unable to reduce damage or become invulnerable for 3 turns, and their physical and range skills are stunned for 3 turns. And during this time, they can be hit by Art of Valentine, which deals 25 damage for a random and no cooldown. She also has Mind Body Disturbance, which hits 1 enemy. It got bumped up from the last time I used it, Hits an enemy for 30 piercing damage that ignores invulnerability but cannot be improved, which means she doesn't get any boost, but that's okay. And that enemy is unable to reduce damage or become invulnerable. The reason I have Ino is essentially because her ability to make an enemy become unable to go invulnerable or reduce damage, because we're going to basically combo that with Meat Tank. And we're also going to combo his Akamichi pills with Sakura's healing skills. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. And welcome back, you guys. Alright, so we're just going to end our turn here. Another good thing for this team is during this time, when you're when you're using Sakura on teams, is for the mission A Small Test, which you basically got to win 4 times in a row with Sakura. And if you've already completed the Naruto's The Prodigal Son Returns, this mission always also helps out with A Girl Grown Up, which you gotta win 5 times in a row with Sakura. I'm going to probably be reusing a couple teams that involve Sakura. So, alright. First up we want to do is we want to stun Shigure. Shigure is pretty annoying if he has the time to set up, so we're just gonna stun his little move there. A thing you should know is you can use Akamichi pills during Meat Tank, but the only thing you can't get done is you cannot be healed. That's really okay, I don't mind, because during the time we're in Meat Tank we're invulnerable anyway. So taking some damage from Akamichi pills during Meat Tank is okay. Just make sure when he's out of Meat Tank you have the chakra to heal him up. So we'll let her, never mind. I'll go ahead and use the Akamichi pills, and I'm gonna go even though I can't reduce damage, I want to ignore those stuns anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that forward. What we're going to do is we're going to pull Akamichi pills forward because Meat Tank is going to get that boost. So don't worry too much about that. We want to save at least some bloodline for when Choji comes out of Meat Tank. And let's go. I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. So unfortunately, they did knock out Sakura, but that's okay because we still have Meat Tank. We don't want to go too overboard with using Meat Tank or the Akamichi pills because now since we don't have Sakura, we can't exactly really heal, but we can still deal some pretty good damage. And for right now, I think Kiba is stunned, so he won't be able to do anything, and we'll wait for when our turn flows around. So it's our turn now, and unfortunately we got hit, and I'm hoping that even though we got hit, we can still do something. I'm going to go ahead and hit Kiba. I know it's not going to do too much, but I mean, it's worth it anyway. He might go ahead, he might go ahead and just freaking urinate on us, which I'm not going to be too happy with. What I mean by urination is he has aerial dynamic marking, which allows him to deal 5 damage with his skills for a random, and you're unable to reduce damage or become invulnerable for 3 turns during that time. And he probably did it. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to hit him with this. We have Bloodline stacked on top of Bloodline. That's okay, really. Next turn, if I trade out or something like that, I can probably, I will most likely kill him. So, unless he becomes invulnerable, of course. If he doesn't become invulnerable and we do get a taijutsu, if not, I'll still trade one out. But if we do, I'm gonna go ahead and take Shigure out. Naruto's still a threat. He's pretty strong, even one-on-one, because he has Rasengan, and it doesn't cost a whole lot. And then he's also got Naruto Uzumaki Barrage, so I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. So it's my turn. He set up with his Naruto, and he went invulnerable with his Kiba. Like I said, if I didn't get the right chakra I needed, I said I was going to trade out, so I'm going to go ahead and pick Taijutsu here. It's a bit laggy because I do have downloads going on right now, so I apologize. But it's okay, I think, anyway. So we're going to go ahead and trade those out. Push OK. And go ahead and hit them with, hit Shigure out of here. Because Shigure's all of his skills cost a random. I'm doing kind of bad with this team so far because I didn't expect them to knock out Sakura so quickly, but at the same time I did because, that is our supportive character. As well as the other two, and they slowly took us down, and they brought us down to Choji, which I think is a bad idea, but things happen. So I'm hoping, even if I don't win, I essentially showed you guys how to use this team, and maybe it'll be better for you than it is me. I also want to point out the background I have made. I'm very happy with it, so thank you for who made it for me. I appreciate it. And I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I figured as much. It looks like we've lost. We've basically lost, so I'll be back with the next team, you guys. And we're back. I do have a slightly different team. As you notice, there's only one significant change, and that is Ino has been replaced with Rin. The reason I do this is because Rin is also a healer, and she has a skill called Pit Trap, which costs 1 Genjutsu. And I'll read it off you can read it with me. Rin creates a trap for an enemy and disguises it with some minor genjutsu. For 1 turn, Rin gains 50% damage reduction, and that enemy will take 15 piercing damage at the end of their turn. If that enemy uses a skill, they will take another 15 piercing damage. The skill is invisible until triggered. Basically what it does is, after we end our turn, during my opponent's turn, Rin has the 50% damage reduction, and as soon as they end it, they take the 15 piercing. And then if they use the skill right after they end their turn, they take a 30 piercing damage. The skill's really good because it has no cooldown, and it does give Rin some very supportive properties. By the way, Rin can use medical kit on herself, so if you have people like Sakura on a team, she also gets the bonus, so that's really good. And I'll let you guys know when I'm in back. And we're back, you guys. Alright, so we're up against Kankuro, Dosoo, and Haku. Basically what this team is, it's a full combination team with Dosoo. Dosoo has a skill, if he sets up, that deals a total of 40 damage for one taijutsu and one random, basically. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my setups right now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use Meat Tank first. And I'm going to leave that one taijutsu so I can basically stun Dosoo if I need to. And so I'm going to go ahead and use... Oh, we won. I guess I'll show you guys how to use the team. I'll go in one more battle and I'll show you guys how to use the team in battle, because that was, I guess, just a quick win. And we're back. We're up against Drobo, Temari, and Sasuke. Drobo has the ability to steal chakra and do AoE damage. You guys already know what Temari and Sasuke are capable of. Drobo has a skill called Dungeon of Nothingness. It costs 2 ninjutsu, and it gives his all of his allies 30% damage reduction. I meant 35 destructible defense. So I'm kind of worried about that, but I'm not too worried. I'm going to go ahead and use Pit Trap, and I'm going to save that last taijutsu for next turn. Next turn I'm probably going to go ahead and use Akamichi Pills and Medical Kit. If not Akamichi Pills and Medical Kit, Akamichi Pills and one of the healing skills that I have available to me. There is slight clash, and what I mean by clash is that there are other characters that use the same chakra or energy as other characters, such as Choji using taijutsu, and Sakura does as well. And then there's Rin and Sakura, who have both their healing skills cost ninjutsu. Though that's the only clash. You won't run in it too much, because most of the time you'll keep Choji and Meat Tank, and you'll have Sakura healing most of the time. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use my Akamichi Pills. I'm going to use the kit, and I'm going to heal up. This is going to waste a majority of my chakra, but you know, it'll be alright in the end. And Rin didn't take too much damage. She seems okay. From what I see, they used the Temari's Cutting Whirlwind, like her 35 AoE. So now we have Choji back up to basically where he would have been if he would have took all the affliction damage. So for now, I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. So it's my turn, and they all went invulnerable. With that, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to use this skill, the invulnerability skill, make Choji invulnerable, and he's going to heal up real quick. So their entire team went invulnerable, which I think is pointless. Never make your team go entirely invulnerable. If you're going to go up against AoE, make sure you only do it one at a time, because they want to hit all your characters, and you want them to hit basically only one at a time, and they're going to waste their chakra trying to hit all your characters. So, like I said, it's my turn. I'm going to go ahead and use Pit Trap on Temari. I'm going to use Pills one more time, and I'm going to heal up. We want Pills to be as far along as they can go, so we'll just end up wasting this because we want Rin to be alive. So I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. So it's my turn, and we basically have everything we need set up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use Meat Tank on Sasuke. I'm going to hit Sasuke with Pit Trap. And we're going to go ahead and KO punch Temari, because her skills, I think, are all of them are physical, and we don't want her to be able to become invulnerable, so we'll just hit her. And I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. So now it's our turn, and he used Dungeon of Nothingness, which is really okay because we can break through it almost instantly now that we have, I think we deal a total of 60 damage. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to KO punch Tamari again, and let's see what happens. Like I thought, it broke right through, so so far nothing has been an issue, and I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. So right now we're in quite the predicament, but I think we're okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use Pit Trap on Sasuke, and I'm gonna go invulnerable quickly with Sakura. We could try and go with Akamichi pills, though I have a feeling if we tried to go for our last Akamichi pill, they'd go all out against us. So next turn I'll use Meat Tank, and then I'll use the Akamichi pills. Whereas, you know, basically like a final type thing. And if Sasuke decides he's going to use a skill this turn, it's going to be more hurtful against him than it is us, because he'll be putting himself in the danger zone, though it's not like he already isn't. Though he does have that 50% damage reduction, and it looks like everybody went invulnerable. So with this, we'll take our time. We'll go use this. Go ahead and use medical kit on Rin, and go invulnerable with Choji. We have nothing to fear at the moment. Actually, you know what? I can go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and use the pills, because like I said, we have nothing to fear at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and take away 3 of these, and then one taijutsu. I want to save that taijutsu actually, because now we're gonna do quadruple damage, and I can basically knock out Drobo after the last pill. So no matter what, right now we're in a basically a safe zone. I mean, if we might have wasted a bit of chakra going overboard, but for right now we're doing okay, and I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. Like I said, we had to be in pretty much a safe zone, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to knock out Tamari and go ahead and KO punch Jiroubou, because I don't really want him to do anything. So Tamari's knocked out, Jiroubou's in the death zone, and basically anything from now, those enemies are in their death zone. Basically what I mean is they're in, obviously exactly what it sounds like, they're in an area where I can basically instantly kill them, especially with Choji. Choji is our wall, our tank, basically our main offense in games for this. And what do we got? Okay, we don't really have to waste anything. I can go ahead and I can press when ready, because we want to save up a little bit of chakra. I mean, we could have gone and, you know, did something. Next turn, I'm probably going to go ahead, spend some chakra, and try and knock out Sasuke. And then after that, I should be okay, because I don't think Drobo will... Sasuke is currently the only character that can kill off Choji right now, so I basically have nothing to worry about once I knock out Sasuke. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trade out taijutsu, because like I said, it deals 40 damage with all 3 pills, and we had healed up entirely. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to trade out. And this is always such a good move if you're by yourself. So I'm gonna hit Sasuke, and he's gonna die. There's no getting around this. 80 damage, perfect. He's out. So now it's just me and Jiroubou. Jiroubou's probably going to either attack or do Dungeon of Nothingness, which will turn out to do absolutely nothing to Choji if he does use Dungeon of Nothingness, due to the fact we took all 3 pills. Meat Tank deals 40 damage per turn. So we're in a wonderful position. If you use all 3 pills, hit with Meat Tank, and then you have partial expansion next turn, I suggest using it, because that's an instant kill on anyone. That's 120 damage. So he attacked me. I'm going to use Meat Tank. It looks like it's going to be close, but not close enough. I mean, we could have a chance to get the taijutsu that we need, but then again, so could he. He just wasted like I think every little bit of chakra he had just to use that skill. I'm hoping that we get a taijutsu. If not, we basically lose. Though I essentially showed you guys how to use the team, so I hope this team helps you out like the last team did. And nothing. And we still have one more turn that we're invulnerable, so this is okay. We can go ahead, take our turn, go invulnerable next turn, wait for the cooldown to finish, and basically it's gonna be game over, so I'll see you guys in a minute. We're back, and like I said, we're gonna go ahead and use that invulnerability, because next turn the cooldown's gone and Jiroubou has nothing to attack us with. It's always good to try and use meat tank as much as you can, and if you have the extra health, wait a turn, just so you can possibly get your invulnerability to loop into your meat tank. So, like I said, I'll see you guys when I get back. And here we are, this is the finisher. Go ahead and use your meat tank, finish your turn, and let it be winning. So, this is the team, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and this is, like I said, this was a team that obviously successfully worked. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to use the other team, which was Choji, Sakura, and Ino. That team's just as good, though we went up against a match where the odds were against us. I mean, this game is kind of luck-based, so I hope these teams help you out, and goodbye.